I believe I'm live. Again, this time I did check ultra low latency, but I did it after I did it after um 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, okay. Here, let me see. Here, let me see. Okay, that's super. Okay, I checked ultra low latency this time. Again, this is gonna take some time for me to get used to these YouTube streams because you have to press go live, which connects your streaming software to YouTube, and then you have to hit the go live button. It's still very confusing. With the echo, I was testing out the audio. Again, it's gonna take me some time to get used to the YouTube streams. It's only one more step, but it is a confusing extra step. But you know, that's something I'm willing to deal with because obviously all the positives that I've laid out before greatly outweigh any small thing like, you know, having to press two buttons to go live. But anyways, all right, hello everyone, it's Ferric and welcome back to the Jobless walkthrough series. Now, last time we did a lot more quests last time. Again, you know, we're trying to do all the available quests completely free to play, and including side quests and everything. But today I'm gonna try to zero in on completing Triton Avenue. And actually, I believe my audio is off because I was on my main account doing some stuff. So let's just go ahead and turn all that on. Hopefully the audio is fine. Again, I'm still trying to. I do listen back to my streams when I'm at work, just for the purposes of making sure the audio is good. All the, you know, everything sounds right. So, you know, it's still work in progress. But again, you know, it's still working. We're here, we're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, at least. I hope y'all are enjoying it as well. But yeah, excited for stream 3. What's the echo? Yeah, that was me just testing out some stuff. How's your day been? Finishing up the rest of the quests today. So obviously we want to finish the questing as soon as possible because in my opinion the series really starts once we finish the questing. And honestly, once we finish the questing, because after that the next goal is to immediately get to level 12. That's the first priority. Yeah, so, but again, I don't know exactly, because again, we're doing side quests this time as well, and I haven't done the side quests in many years. I haven't played like this, in fact, since like at least 2013. I believe 2013 was the first time, or maybe it was like a year or two before that, was the first time that I actually bought crowns and explored outside of the paywall area for the first time. Obviously, I've been playing since the game pretty much came out, and the oldest account that I have evidence of having was made in 2010, so... because before then we played on some other account that was not in our family account that I have no idea what the password for that was or what the username was. My sister originally made it. That was way back when the game had first came out, when they were like super advertising and stuff, way back in 2008. And the reason why I know that is because we were you know, I believe we had just moved to our new house, so it was all very fresh. But anyways, yeah, so today we're going to try to focus in on Triton Avenue, get all the Triton Avenue stuff done, because the Triton Avenue stuff is going to get us the most XP. So anyways, enough of the yapping. Leak the user info? Nah, not today, not today. Not ever, hopefully. Alright, anyways, so now we're hooked into the Wizard101 window. Okay, so it takes us straight to our main quest, but again, I want to see where exactly we were. So, Shadow of Death Magic, obviously can't get rid of these main quests, unfortunately. I think they should allow you to hide main quests as well. I'm not sure why the hide quest button is only for side quests, because again, like, you can still look up stuff by mainline. Wait. Okay. So yeah, like, the point is you can look up quests by these tabs right here, and they could just add a tab specifically for mainline quests. So I don't see why they make it so that you can't hide main quests, because I will never be able to complete these quests until I pay money for the game, or unless they decide to make Arc 1 permanently free. So or, you know, at least Wizard City permanently free. But yeah, okay, anyway, so let's see the hidden quest. History of Magic, obviously can't do that, obviously can't do this, can't do this, can't do this. We can do this, but it's an activities quest, although it is in our unhidden quests. So we can definitely do this. Yeah, Triton Avenue. Can't do this, can't do this. This we're going to save for after because it's a pet quest. This is a side quest in Triton Avenue. This is a quest that we can do parts of it in Triton Avenue and Haunted Cave. and then we could finish up in like Unicorn Way and stuff. But again, we're gonna focus on Triton Avenue today. Get as much Triton Avenue and Haunted Cave, if we do make it that far, stuff done today. Let's see. Yeah, this is the deck setup we've been running. Maybe we can test out the new Troll Minion today as well, because I haven't really looked up to see how exactly that works or what's good about that, but we could definitely check that out today as well. So we're gonna be doing a lot of fun stuff today. Anyways, I've been yapping for about 5 minutes, so without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So actually, if we go to the Crown Shop and I do this, okay, this only brings me to Wizard City, which, you know, that's gonna bring me to the Commons. So, and again, I don't want to use the friendly player. So you can use friendly players to get to places. Like, you know, if I want to get to Triton Avenue, I'm sure I could go through here and find someone who's a friendly player in Triton Avenue. But again, until we're done with the quests, because I want to do the quest solo. Again, it's not a huge deal if we do get someone in our quest that's not solo. Yeah, right here, Triton Avenue. I just don't want, I don't want to have access to an area that I wouldn't normally have access to because they're in, like, you know, like a boss that I can't get access to because that boss requires me to go through a premium area to first unlock that sigil. But on top of that, I want to do it completely solo. So we're going to, until we finish the questing part, I'm going to only use, you know, single player stuff to get around to places. But yes, friendly players is a very good way to get around to places very quickly. For now, the places to get quickly would be, you know, this thing right here to get to Ravenwood once we reach level 12, once we do Monstrology, this to get to Wizard City very quickly without using your timer, and this is to get to the shopping district very quickly. So we're gonna go ahead and use this and make our way to Triton Avenue right here. Brings us right next to Old Town. So yeah, what's up, Ninja Matt? How have you been? I've been doing pretty well. You know, just obviously been on the grind, the work grind, but also started the gym grind officially. So yesterday, so today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, so yesterday was Monday, and I finally since April, for the first time I went to the gym, and it felt very, very good, but I also felt very rushed. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get all the things that I need to get done while accommodating the gym, because I've been able to accommodate karate, I've been able to accommodate swimming, I've been able to accommodate even cross country now, because I'm trying to train for the 5K again. I haven't done that in like 8 years, so trying to get back into, like, you know, tip-top shape, all that stuff. But yeah, what do you mean by jobless? So I recommend checking the description. I do answer that question in the description, but basically jobless just refers to a completely free to play series. If you want a more detailed explanation, it is down in the description below. But yeah, okay, so I don't know, why did I come here? We want to go, we can sell stuff later. We'll have plenty of time to sell stuff. Let's just fully focus, let's zero in on the fact that we're just grinding Triton Avenue today. Let's zero in on that. And then obviously, like, you know, like, for example, the Dagger of Absolution. Did I not buy the recipe? Let me buy the recipe first, just so that, because again, the point of crafting is that you're doing it while you're questing. You're collecting the reagents while you're questing. So
have you brought the two daggers of absolution I asked you to make? If you don't have both of them, I can't help you, dearie.
All right, yeah. So I mentioned the fact that it was kind of weird that we have to buy the recipe from her, but yeah, there it is, Dagger of Absolution. So actually, because of the reagents we've been collecting, the Mistwood and the Cattail, and again, like, crafting ties into your main quest stuff, which is why it's not a bad thing to pick up side quests, because the side quests oftentimes end up being stuff that you do towards your main quest as well. And obviously, you know, again, if you're trying to get through the game as fast as possible, you obviously ignore all side quests possible, because again, they can still distract you. But crafting quests are a specific type of side quest that, at least for your first wizard on the account, you should absolutely go on and trying to get those. And I don't know if you need any crafting badges for Beast Moon stuff, like if you need the novice crafter, but I feel like you do, because you do need a cooldown. So yeah, you need a cooldown timer, which actually I just realized one of the challenges of doing free to play is we're not going to have as many cooldown slots. So in fact, I think we're only going to have one cooldown slot, because you don't get your second one until Crocotopia. So that's going to be very interesting to have to deal with. But again, it's all part of the experience. So yeah, let's go ahead and buy the Dagger of Absolution recipe. And let's see. So yeah, we need black coal and sapphire. So typically the first two reagents are going to be things that you buy from a vendor, which means you can get infinite of those, but you also can't collect them from the street. And then these two you collect from the street, where you cannot buy them from a vendor. You can technically buy them from the bazaar, which obviously, you know, it would cost you gold to do that, and depending on the reagents, they can get very expensive. But it is faster than, you know, if you can find them in the bazaar, it is pretty much instantaneous. But I still think, again, the point of crafting is to explore. And again, one of my biggest regrets of not doing this while I used to buy memberships in Wiz is I've always wanted to make a proper crafting guide where you don't rely on bazaar sniping. Because what ends up happening with a lot of crafting guides is people do, like, at least back in the day, I don't know, like maybe nowadays people have improved on this, but back in the day people would always say, you know, like, oh, bazaar snipe, oh, do this, oh, do that, instead of doing what the game actually wants you to do, which is explore and, you know, collect your reagents, you know, explore to collect your reagents. That's one thing that like attracts me in other games. Like, for example, there's this game that came out over the last few years called New World. And that game was heavily emphasized exploration, grinding for all your stuff. Admittedly, it's a super insanely grindy game, but that kind of stuff I think is pretty cool, where you're going on like adventures to do things outside of just like the main game's combat. And I think crafting is something in Wizard101 that is oh wow, look at how fast this stuff is spawn. Oh my goodness, yeah, I heard they actually improved the rate at which things spawn. So, because back in the day, not even back in the day, like not too long ago actually, before this apparent update, you had to like switch realms and realm hop to get reagents. But look at how quick! Wow! Oh my, okay, that is new. These reagents do not spawn like that. It used to spawn every 20 minutes. That's crazy. That is a very, very nice feature. Again, I'm gonna commend them for the things they're doing right, and that's very, very nice. Like, look, this is the cattail spot in this area, dude. I wonder what Marleybone is like. Dang, dude. Man, I can't wait till free membership comes out, because actually now I want to go to some of the areas that had very like insane like spawning locations. Dude, they made crafting so much easier now. And again, this is not like a bad thing, you know. I didn't think realm hopping was it wasn't like the greatest way to do things. So now that they've done this, that's very, very nice. You spawn every 1 minute or two. Yeah, I think it's faster than that. I mean, this thing is respawning like every 20 seconds, it feels like. Let's time it. Actually, I forgot to here. I'm gonna collect one more, and then time it, and then see, because again, I think this is the only area in Old Town that can spawn cattail. Okay, so I'm gonna start a timer, and here, let me. All right, ready, set, boom, start. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Stop. Okay. Wait, we're gonna have to restart. Okay, one more. Again, it's not. What the? Okay, that had to be like 10, no more than 10 seconds. All right, ready, set, bing, start. Eight, 9, 10. Bro, literally 10 seconds. That's crazy. Again, it might not be 10 seconds universally. Maybe it's dependent on, like, you know, how big the area is, how many things it can spawn. But that's so cool. That is so cool, dude. That's awesome. That is a very welcome feature. Like, look at how much. Look, I have 40 cattail already. Oh my goodness. All right, but yeah. So point is, those reagents. Oh my goodness, I'm just addicted to collecting these. Yeah, those reagents you can just you harvest them. You just go to areas to harvest them. Whereas these ones you buy from the vendor. And for at least for these first few worlds, I'm pretty sure most of the worlds, next to the person that teaches you crafting, there is going to be the reagent vendor. So right here, this guy, he's right next to him, right next to her. And we need 2 sapphires and 4 black coal, but we need 2 daggers. So let's go ahead and grab 4 sapphires, right? Yeah, 4 sapphires and 8 black coal. So do that. You just buy the 1x1 or click buy more, and buy more allows you to buy as many as how much gold you have. So again, we don't have a whole lot of gold right now. So, but you know, what else are we going to spend our gold on? But yeah, black coal, let's go ahead and buy 8 of these. Is a little expensive for us given how little gold we have, but we have all that, and we can technically go and craft those things now. So actually, I know I said I would only focus on questing, but we have the basic crafting station that we got from our previous quest. And actually, real quick, I'll take this moment to tell you, go to gameplay options. I believe it's 2, or no, maybe it's 3, 4. Yeah, gameplay options 4, backpack item lock. For certain things that you don't want to accidentally quick sell or feed to your pet, I would go ahead and enable that, and then just press the lock button. That way you can't feed it to pet or trash it accidentally. And obviously the basic crafting station, we can easily get it other ways if we did accidentally lose it. But you know, let's just go ahead and lock that. So, but yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and, yep, this is our dorm room. We're here for the first time. Let's go ahead and hang up our banner. We will do house decorating and stuff too, free to play house decorating. We'll see what we can do with that. That'll definitely be, you know, an after questing thing, but for now we'll just put on our school banner right here and our crafting station, plop it down, and boom. And actually, we can only craft one for now because we only have, there it is, one crafting slot. And it looks like this crafting quest only rewards us with gold. It's a pretty good amount of gold for our level, but it's, you know, we don't get another crafting slot. So it looks like for this series, we're going to be stuck with just one crafting slot, but that's okay. How do you still enjoy the game? It's because the parts of the game, so first off, nostalgia plays a huge factor, but the parts of the game that I do still enjoy playing were free to play parts anyways. Like, I like Beast Moon, I like Decathlon. Those are two things I really enjoyed in the game, and those are technically infinite game modes. I also did enjoy PvP. For how broken PvP is and how experimental PvP is, with them trying to, you know, completely change the game to Rochambeau, which is something they've been working on for 2 years now, and it's still an ongoing project. I still have enjoyed PvP. It's just and PvP has become free to play. It's just there's too many pay to win aspects in PvP that it does suck some of the fun out of it. You know, because, you know, with like the whole pack situation, with everything being like gambling, all that stuff. If that wasn't a requirement of PvP, then that would absolutely be my favorite game mode. But obviously, like Beast Moon and Decathlon, those are going to be part of this series, and we're going to see how well you can do in those, how enjoyable those are when you are completely free to play. So yeah. So let's go ahead and craft our other one. There we go. And make sure before you sell them to the bazaar, make sure you turn in your crafting quest, because if you don't have them in your inventory, I don't think you can turn in the quest. That's something that I used to have an issue with in the past, but just keep them until you turn in the quest.
Those are quite nice indeed. I am pleased to award you a Novice Crafter badge. Display it with pride. When you earn a new crafting badge, you can buy more advanced recipes, allowing you to create new and more powerful items.
I'm really sad at the way they like just completely abandoned crafting as a thing in Wiz. Like, they just made it so that you don't need higher levels of crafting anymore, and I really miss that. Like, crafting was one of the aspects of Wiz where it's like, yeah, you know, in the new world that you're in, you're going around and, like, you know, exploring the area to find out where, like, all the different reagents of that new world are. Now what they've done is they just make one standard reagent for the new world. They don't make any more reagents, and they also make it so that reagent is only useful for that world's gear at that level band. And that's something that I really miss about, because there's a reason to go back to some of these older worlds in Wiz, because crafting is so because there's certain reagents that are the best to get in that area. That's something that Wiz really needs to do. A lot of the new worlds, you kind of go in them and you never go into them again. That's why there's no, like, as great as, like, as much effort as they put into, like, the voice acting, the visuals, all that stuff with the new worlds. Once you play through the world, there's no reason to go back to them. So I think KingsIsle's like really missing out on, like, capitalizing on the potential of the new worlds. That's something that in other games I've realized. Like again, I haven't played that many other games, but in the few that I have played, in New World, for example, there's a reason to go back to the lower level areas to harvest a certain thing. In Final Fantasy XIV, there's a reason to go back to the lower areas to get a certain thing. In Wizard101, outside of, like, just reagents in some of the older worlds, there's no reason to go back to the older worlds. Especially the newer worlds. Once you're past a certain world, there's no reason to go back to it. So, you know, but yeah. Okay, there we go. Got our badge. Let's go ahead and equip it. And yep, there we go. We got our gold.
I said I could get you started, and you've certainly grasped the fundamentals of crafting. That's all I can teach you. To become a master artisan, you must learn the crafting styles of all the worlds of the spiral. If you wish to continue your studies, you should go to speak with William in Crocotopia. He will be happy to continue your training.
Of course, again, Crocotopia being a premium area, we're not going to be able to do that quest, so I'll go ahead and hide it, but we do have our novice crafter. Again, we're going to have to see if, I'm pretty sure you do need novice crafter to do the other Beast Moon crafting stuff, but, oh, look at that. Wait. Okay, so with these rematches, Yeah, so okay, so this is the flax and frosted flax. Ah, okay, this is the rematch. Now, I'm pretty sure the lowest level band for this would be level 50. I don't see why they would make a lower level band for it. But I mean, we can it doesn't say we can't craft it. It doesn't say that we need, like, you know, like yeah, it doesn't say that you need a certain crafting badge. So we will be able to make these, because again, but we need perfect onyx. Yeah, perfect onyx we can't really get without going to the bazaar. There's no way to get it. Unless, I mean, let me see. Wizard101, perfect onyx. I doubt there is, because perfect onyx is something that you can buy from vendors. So I don't see why it would be available. Yeah, sold by all these vendors, dropped by, okay, Macbeth and Phantom Olivier. Macbeth is in, where is Macbeth? Playhouse? What is Playhouse? It's an yeah, it's a cursed play gauntlet. So technically, yeah, if we have access to that gauntlet, we could. You could harvest them from certain plants. Ivy League, Snapdragon. So yeah, we could get, and then also Death Scout. So yeah, there are ways to get them, but 50 is a lot. 50 is a lot of things to get. And again, I'd have to look into it. We're gonna look into it later. For now, let's just go on Triton Avenue. But that is good to know that we can technically craft those. Again, maybe as a challenge we could try it. There's no way we're gonna win, because if it's something that is only meant for level 50s at the lowest, I don't see how we can get it. Although, chat, I will say, I was looking into it. Like when I was at work, I was looking into the bosses we do have access to, and Sergeant Skullsplitter and the Harvest Lord, which is gonna be the boss we fight later in the Triton Avenue. Those bosses. Actually, I'm gonna open this silver chest just because I want to see. We've only opened one so far, so I want to see outside of Spellements if there's anything nice we can get. But yeah, those bosses. There's actually a certain hat that they drop. It's a crowns only hat. That is, from what I can tell, superior to a lot of gear that we could get. So until like the Lost Pages event comes out, you know, we might be able to get some like decent gear. Like for Crown's gear, it's superior to whatever Bazaar gear is available, because like a level 10 plus piece of gear, and it gives you a Storm Elf, a Lightning Elf or a Storm Elf card as well, which is pretty nice. But yeah, all right, let's see. Shockalock. Okay, we got a straight line here, so I just need to find as many straight things as possible. Okay, I could have sped this up, but it's fine. I really like your voice. Can I have it? I don't know how that would work, but I appreciate it though. Oh, okay. So I don't know. I don't think shocked keys are useful to us at these lower levels. The Spellements will eventually build up to better stuff, but the best way to get Spellements is probably going to be using the adventure talents with the pets, and that's where honestly I might end up, like, once at a certain point we might want to max out our Spellements, and once that happens we might just end up creating the next 5 characters, or at least the next 4 characters right away. Again, I want to keep the last player slot as a way to quickly reset the hatching timer if we do find a good gold farming method, where, you know, it does speed us up to create and delete an extra character slot to have for like pet timers and stuff like that. I will do that, but yeah, we did get a Lightning Bats TC, which actually does a ton of damage. Look at that, dude. Like, it basically does an average of 300. Yeah, it literally does an average of 300 damage for 2 pips. That's very, very good. Anyways, let's so okay, again, I don't know if I don't remember how much HP these guys have, but I think a Lightning Bat should be able to just take them out. I don't know how much resist they have. Well, if a Thunder Snake doesn't kill, then like if this into a Thunder Snake doesn't kill, then we can always use another Thunder Snake, and we also have minions. And I fizzled. That's okay. We should be able to pull Lightning Bats next. Can you move Spellements in shared bank? You can, yes. Spellements are shareable items between the rest of the characters in the account. There's a reagent to craft life squirrel anyways, but it's iron. Yeah, plus to buy the recipe you have to be like a really high crafting rank, so yeah. Yeah, how much electric Wizard101 electric eel? How much resist does this have? Okay, never mind. This Wizard101 Central Wiki is down. Yeah, I'm not gonna be okay. See, but that's the nice thing though. Like with these quests, now I'm doing multiple things at once. I'm getting multiple. I'm working towards multiple quests at once. That's why it's really good to accept as many quests as you can in the playthrough like this, where you're trying to do side quests, of course. All right. Yeah, how much? Yeah, I don't know how much resist he has. So like maybe a high-end snake plus the imp can kill. No, he's gonna tank by just a little bit. Cause I think he had like 9. So yeah, but that hit low end though. So I think it's worth going for. Yeah, he's like alive by literally 4 HP. They have 10 resist. Yeah. 10 resist. So I need to do 109 damage, which means low end doesn't kill, but anything above low end does kill. His Firecast is higher actually. I don't even know. Okay, wow, I fizzled. I don't even know why I have Firecat in there. I think it was because I have the robe that gives me a little bit of fire damage, but that's still kind of dumb. No prisms. Yeah, I was confused there for a second. I was like, what are you getting at? Like, what is prism gonna do? Yeah, well, monstrous is allowed. Actually, wait, no, it's not. That's right, because how am I gonna get monstrous? I'd have to use the bazaar to get it. But again, like, why would I care about monstrous? We're not speedrunning the game. Like, I know in the budget walkthrough, we're obviously trying to get things done as fast as possible, but we're not doing that in this walkthrough. We're not, like, questing is such a small part of the walkthrough that there's no reason to rush it. So even if we could buy monsters, I just think it's not a good gold investment. Alright, just don't hit low end and power the spell. And I fizzled. Bro, I'm either gonna hit low end or I'm gonna fizzle the spell. Old school it is. I mean, that's kind of the point of this series. It's supposed to be old school. It's supposed to be like nostalgic in that, you know, it's how I used to play the game. It's how a lot of us started playing the game, you know. So yeah, what's up, Lawrence? How you doing? Series looks cool. Well, I hope it stays that way, because so far I'm enjoying it a lot, and I haven't even gotten to the parts of the series that I like. Like this questing right here, besides the fact that I'm exploring the dialogue and also doing all the side quests now for the first time in a long time, I've done this so many times that this is insanely repetitive, and I'm still having a great time. So I think once I get to the Beast Moon areas, all that stuff, I think it's gonna get even better for me personally, and obviously for a lot of viewers, because a lot of my viewers are just standard Wiz players. I think it'll be a very good experience. I think it'll be very interesting to show y'all what Wiz really does have to offer as well. Because even for paying players, Beast Moon and Decathlon are nice events. So, okay, this one's Catch a Key. So this is the other game mode, but yeah, so you can hold space to speed them up. You obviously have a little timer at the bottom, so you have to get it done in time, but it's very easy. Obviously, just catch whatever keys it wants you to get, and avoid the ice ones because, again, you have some lives here as well. You don't want to collect the wrong keys. Well, there's a lot of ice blocks, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, watch what happens. See, you get the wrong key, you lose a life. And you definitely don't want to touch it. I think a bomb just like makes it so you just lose outright. So you want to avoid those as well. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, originally it was the brother who was capturing the sister, yeah. I don't know why they changed that. I don't know why they're doing historical revisionism or whatever it's called. But yeah. And maybe we'll summon the troll minion during the Harvest Lord. Like we'll summon a golem minion to start, and then we'll try to build up our pips and see how the golem minion is.
Excellent. Susie is still alive. I can sense it from her wand. I think I can find her, but there's one more thing I need. I know a ritual that could grant me a vision of wherever Susie is. It's very advanced. I'm not surprised you don't know it. The connection between Susie and her wand is one anchor for the ritual, but I need another, and I think I know what will work. When I was trying to reach the source of the death magic, I ran afoul of the rotting fodder across the river. They're using storm magic.
That doesn't make any sense. Why are they using storm magic instead of death?
They were wearing strange amulets that were crackling with storm energy. Bring me those amulets and I can cast my spell.
230 XP. That's gonna level us up to level 8, which actually is a new spell for us. I think for Storm it gives us the Fire and Ice Shield, and for Myth, do we unlock Myth Trap? I don't think. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's also obviously turn in this quest.
Well done. That should stabilise things a little. I hope it's enough. Do you think you might do me another favour? You see, I work at the mill across the river.
Oh, Lumina
We
crystals, yep.
grind Lumina crystals. I was bringing in a load of raw crystals when everything went crazy. The haunted minions scattered my shipment all over the place. Can you round up some raw crystal barrels and bring them to me? I'll be in your debt.
This is a collect quest, a special kind of side quest. Unlike most quests, collect quests have no quest arrow. Good luck exploring.
Alright. Obviously this is similar to the Bone Cages quest, but I guess that wasn't considered a collect quest. Because it's the same concept, but I guess we're not really collecting anything from the Bone Cages. We're just releasing the thing that's like binding the fairies or whatever. But yeah. Let's go out for the crystal barrels, and then so the rotting fodders we need to defeat as part of this quest as well, which is nice. So we get 2 things done at once. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't do the alley either. What does this guy sell again for reagents? Oh, okay, he's just the same exact reagent vendor. I'm confused why they have another reagent vendor when, you know, we already have one in Old Town, but it's interesting. Alright, where are my barrels though? That's what's confusing to me. Oh, maybe the barrels are at the beginning of the street, because I'm pretty sure the barrels used... So Blad Raveneye was the one that told us to get the barrels in the past. But now Sahomer Sunblade is the one that's telling us to get them, so that's obviously different. And also, he used to make you go over here to get the barrels. So... And they made the teleporting circle smaller, which is strange. Why can't I do Crab Alley? Because Crab Alley is technically a premium area. First off, you have to be like level 14 or something like that to be able to have access to it, or maybe not. I'm not sure, but the main reason would be even if I did the quests that are required to be able to unlock Crab Alley, you need to buy the area. Yeah, it's for the Kraken. Yeah, the Kraken is going to be one of the bosses I have to fight. Yeah, it looks like... So the barrels are in the first area, which is, again, it's interesting. Crystal barrels. Maybe the old Crab Alley, but not the new one? What do you mean the old Crab Alley, but not the new? By the way, chat, does anyone know how to hide this heart thing? Like these live reactions, it's in my way, and the first chat message, the bottom chat message is... Like, there's always part of that is hard for me to read. Because it's just in the way. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan at all. Top right? Oh, yeah. That's right. I should use the map because the map actually tells you where the stuff is. Yeah. These barrels used to be down here, but now they're up here now, so. What did I get from that last silver chest? Just gold and Spellement? Yeah. I think I'll avoid opening silver chests for now because it seems like I can only get shocked keys. And if we do want to get shocked keys, we know where the silver chest locations are, so could always do that later. Do they not cross this divider? Oh, interesting. So I'm assuming this divider right here is a safe path to walk across, which makes sense because it's the same color as the sidewalk, so. Alright, back to Sahomer. Oh, old Crab Alley and Selena. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Again, I never, back when I did used to play the game, way back then, when there was like, you know, the Selena Gomez stuff, all that stuff, any premium stuff I didn't do until I think 2013 at the earliest. I think that was the first time I ever bought anything in the game, which was crowns, and we bought all of Wizard City in the first area of Crocotopia, and then like either 1 year or 2 years after that, I think either 2014 or 2015, or maybe it was 2012 or 2011 where we bought the crowns, but then a year or two after that is when we bought our first membership. And I remember the first character I grinded all the way to Zafaria, and maybe even Avalon, and Yeah, it was super fun. Like I got waterworks gear and stuff too, and it was really cool.
Oh, good. My shipment's recovered. I'll get them the rest of the way. Thank you, Wizard. We didn't drive the eels away fast enough. The storm magic surge
there we go,
lured
Kraken.
a kraken up out of the deep. It'll wreck everything if you don't stop it. You could use this teleporter to reach the kraken. But it's broken. The rotting fodder stole its keystone. Get it back, and double quick.
Double quick? What? Alright, so now we have 3 quests that make us defeat rotting fodders, so it's pretty good that we went all out to... Should I just get... part of me is kind of annoyed that that still says Skeletal Pirate. It's really bothering me, so let's just go and defeat the Skeletal Pirate. I don't know why I didn't do it last stream. I should have just like, because I'm pretty sure I had to go to Unicorn Way anyways. So let's just go and defeat the Skeletal Pirate, because it's really bothering me that this is a quest that we want to get done, but this Skeletal Pirate is just showing itself. So, but yeah. Avoid any distractions for now. We'll be able to explore everything once we've completed the quest. For now, just focus on the quests. Yeah, actually, the amount of XP I'm getting from combat is... Like, is this from combat that I got all this XP? No, it's from the quest itself, actually. Yeah, but still, like... Combat is giving us... Okay, that guy... I just got... What? How? I just got sniped, bro. That dude appeared out of nowhere, dude. What's up? What's up, Ken? How you doing? It is going. It's going well. Click the 3 dots in the top right of chat. Oh! Yo, thank you very much. Yo, shout out, who was that? Chelsea, or Gelsey. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you. Now I can finally read my chat without being bothered by the live reactions thing. Wait, but it shows, so, moderation activity and timestamps? Okay, does that only show for me? I'm assuming that only shows for me. Timestamps are good. Okay. I wonder if that stays on by default now, or if I have to enable that every time. There's probably a way to set it manually, but yeah. Alright, we meet again, Skeletal Pirates. And of course, I didn't pull what I needed to. But that's why I have these. Lost Soul stream sniping you, dude. Honestly, bro, it's crazy. As if the PvP stream snipers weren't enough. Alright. There we go. Now we can go back to Triton Avenue in peace. I'm just gonna have one of each of these for now. Let's get rid of that fire cat. I don't know why I have that there. Because I want this to be as like a mob deck as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I mean, there's a chance we don't pull the Thunder Snake, but we need 2 pip spells for pretty much everything anyways. So yeah, that's fine. For mobs, we don't need the minions anyways. The minions are for bosses, so once we get to a boss fight, we'll change our deck. Yeah, again, they're all Storm and they use Myth Shield a lot, so I don't think it's... Oh, but I should... Nah, we'll just use Lightning Bats. That way we can save on the pet stuff for now. I want to make sure I do have some for boss fights. Because there's still at least one boss that we have to fight. And I fizzled. Yep, there's the Myth Shields. That's why I don't want to use Troll. It's an 80 shield too. You miss the old spell sounds? Yeah, me too. Okay, that's one of them. That's 2 of them. Okay, let's. Obviously, the main quest is the storm amulets, so let's do that one. Yo, what's up, Kill Switch? How you doing? Long time I've been able to see a stream except for the new series, Kill Switch. Welcome to the stream, Kill Switch. Yeah, it's gonna take me for a lot, like just like you. Many people have their personal YouTube accounts, and you know I don't recognize not like most people's names are not their Twitch usernames, so it is difficult for me to. It will take me some time to get used to everyone's names, but you know we'll get there one day. What's up, Calypso? How you doing? What's up? So PWN, right? Is that supposed to be Pwn, or is it just PWN? Because I still never understood that. Like for the longest time when I was a kid, whenever someone said you got PWN, I would always say you got pawned, because I thought it was like just someone saying pawn, except they didn't spell the A. So for the longest time, I would say you got pawned. Owned with a P. Okay, that's what I figured. But yeah, when I was a kid, I would always say you got pawned, and then one of my friends was like, "Bro, what are you saying? It's pwned." But yeah, Pony Boy. Welcome to the stream.
You did it! Quickly, there's no time to lose. Now that teleporters.
The Kraken.
You can go deal with that Kraken. Head on down and be careful.
Oh my goodness, chat! It's the Kraken, and we are level 8 now. So let's go and grab some spells. Okay, so the Kraken can do some damage. So the Kraken has a lot of HP compared to any other bosses we fight. So I think it's not a bad idea to get a Storm Shield treasure card or 2. Let's grab whatever spell we have, because it might be Myth Trap. First off, let's see what Storm spell we get, because I still think there's no reason to train into any other school except Storm, just for the pure damage aspect. Thermic Shield, okay, not bad. For the Harvest Sword, it's actually pretty good to have. Plus, you know, this is the spell that we really care about, Storm Shark. Level 10. Look how much damage that does, it's so good. Yeah, let's train this. We're not going to use it. I'm not sure, so I guess for the starter deck, you just can't do clear all spells, but yeah. You're from Cantrip Chest and Dragonspire, been a fan ever since. Yo, much love, dude. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, don't get me started with the Cantrip Chest and Dragonspire, bro. That was a grind. I enjoyed that Spellement farming when I did it. It was insanely grindy, and I burnt myself out. But it was still like, at that time, I didn't think that this was going to become normalized in Wiz, where the grind was going to become so insane. So, for one, I burned myself out. That like as soon as I got all the Spellements, I did absolutely nothing with them, and I like stopped playing the game for months after that. I stopped doing content because I just burned myself out with that Spellment grind. But it was still fun while I was doing. Oh, okay, we do get Myth Trap. Okay, so then, okay, which, I mean, I guess like, so let's see, right? Let's do the math here. Let's do the math. So, and I'll do this on stream or on camera, but. Why is this? How do I get rid of the history memory thing? Okay, there we go. Okay. So, we have lightning bats. And we have troll. Is there any ways I can see these two spells side by side? I can't, unfortunately. But okay, 170 base damage versus 245, right? And we get a 30% trap. Let's do the math here. 170 times 1.3. That's still weaker than lightning bats. So even with myth trap, what about Cyclops? Cyclops is, so Storm Shark was 375. Cyclops is 265. 265 versus, I accidentally closed out of my calculator. 265 times 1.3. Yeah, like, unless we can get the Myth Blade trained as well, there's just no reason to use Myth spells right now. There's just no reason. And actually, one second, let me see. Okay, yeah, sorry, I thought my thing got messed up. But yeah, so even with Myth Trap, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know, it's just, storm spells are just too strong that there's no reason to use Myth spells. But we got a new spell, so. And honestly, for Kraken, because the Kraken has like boost as well, let me see. Wizard101, Kraken. 20% boost to Myth and 50% Storm Resist. So yeah, for Storm bosses, it still is good to, like, honestly, I feel like the strat for the Kraken is literally just, honestly, I think this is the strat. Just trap troll, trap troll, trap troll. And then another way to build pips is Golem minions. So honestly, chat, we don't even need Storm Shield. This is our strat for the Kraken. Although, wait, hold on. He does have a move that's an X pip spell. It says X pip 125 per pip, and that spell isn't capped. So I do have to be careful. Maybe I should have a Storm Shield in TC. Yeah, let's go to the library and let's grab a TC Storm Shield. Because I don't want to die in this fight. There is a possibility of dying, and if he does start to build up pips, I want to be able to Storm Shield, so I don't think they should be too expensive. So let's go ahead and buy them. Honestly, it might not be a bad idea to cast Sprite eternally. Look at me like going out of my way to strategize against the Kraken, dude. This must be really, really funny, right? But again, I haven't died yet so far. And I want to see if I can do it without dying. If the first wizard in this walkthrough could be 0 deaths through the questing part, that would be sick. Obviously, we're going to die in Decathlon. It's inevitable, but dang, 150. Wow, that's so expensive. Let's buy 2 of them. Let's buy 2. Let's put them in. And we'll keep Bloodbat as like a finisher. But so he can use, so this is where the minion can be useful. Yeah, so I can minion heal, minion heal, minion heal. He can't use ice, he can only use storm hits, and he can also use imp. So I don't really have any shields that work against that besides the 0 pip shield I just bought. So yeah, in terms of useful spells for this fight, that's pretty much it. Honestly, at this point, chat, Heartbeat is not that useful of a spell, but I also I don't think I've gotten another wand. So I kind of have to, like, I don't want to spend gold on a wand right now, so we're not going to change it. Plus the accuracy is nice, but yeah, I think if we can't kill these trolls, like if he shields enough to where we need more hits, that's where the minion comes into play. So we're literally just going to trap troll. So honestly, we might just minion heal, and then just trap troll. That's probably the way to go about it. Yeah, we're overthinking this for sure. Living Pup is extremely underrated and the go-to. Yeah, literally, no, it is. Like if I was doing the myth walkthrough, I would be using this. I would absolutely be using this spell a lot. But yeah. Oh man, here we go. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Dang, this combat circle looks really cool with the new graphics. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, and then actually we also have the pet hits as well to break shields. Okay, we are first though, so we're chilling. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna straight up minion first turn. Just get out as early as possible. Because again, like the minion can also tank a hit for us. Like that's the other thing. Like imagine the Kraken just uses. Okay, well, there we go. So, Okay, he's breaking that for us, so honestly, I'll just pass, dude. Of course he fizzled. So I'll pass again. Although dang, he has a lot of pips. I'll do this. And I'll pass because again, if he can't one tap me this turn, and if he does hit me with a storm shark, I can heal it all off with a fairy or a pixie. So we're chilling. Honestly, I could just literally just send 3 trolls at this point and just take him out. Because I have the pips to do it, so might as well. Yeah, might as well just end his suffering right now. He never stood a chance. It's literally 2v1. How what could he possibly do? And he fizzled. Okay, so chat, technically, actually no, he still can't kill us, right? Because 4 is 400, yeah, 500. Yeah, he still can't kill us. So I want to see if I want to let my minion take him out. Okay, power, yo, hit medium end or hit high end. Let's go! Minion took him out. All right, Cal of Wisdom, which gives us balance damage, but again, that's not really useful to us. So storm damage would be the best to get because those are the strongest spells. But there we go. We beat the Kraken very easily.
The whole battle, Wizard. Masterfully done.
I am hot stuff, but I'd rather avoid it because just in general, buying TC is expensive, and 2, like I don't want to do that because if I buy a TC that you can't get from a vendor, then that's something that, you know, if it becomes a rare TC, I don't want it to become a thing where, you know, now it's a rare TC and someone else can't have access to that. That's why I want to avoid it, but I'm not completely against using publicly available resources like the Bazaar. So, yeah. Yep, we hit the Kraken Wow, wait, I didn't even realize we get a Kraken treasure card. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We can just we can just use this against Harvest Lord. Wait, this was like the greatest idea ever. I just got a free Kraken TC. You know how good that is? Bro, this thing just one taps him. So literally for the Harvest Lord, I just have to Golem, shield, or Golem, take out the minion, then just shield spam until I have pips to Kraken, and then boom. Wow, that's just our strat. Okay.
Now, let's see what I can see.
Let's see what I can see.
If I'm right, and I usually am, whoever's enchanting these storm amulets also kidnapped Susie. They probably have Susie imprisoned close by.
End goal for this series? There is no end goal. This series, just like the budget walkthrough, is supposed to be infinite. Because the budget walkthrough, even if we got to a point where it's like, yeah, we have all 7 wizards done, at that point, there's PvP content. We'd already been doing Beast Moon and Decathlon content in the budget walkthrough, so there is the end point is if the game dies or if we get so bored of the game that it's not fun playing anymore. That's the end goal.
I can use the link between the wand and Susie to find her, and the link between the storm amulets and their maker to produce a vision. Here goes.
You got Kraken TC back then too? Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Whoever this is, they have some powerful magic. I think I could break through the interference with a charged Lumina
Lumina crystals.
They make Lumina crystals at the mill across the river. Go talk to Blad Raveneye and get us a crystal.
Dude, I thought Blad Raveneye used to have some side quests for us as well. What happened to that? Is he just like part of the main quest line only now? Which, again, I don't mind them simplifying it, but it does. You know, I'm only level 8 right now, so I'm kind of running out of quests here. I don't want to have to do too much like mindless mob grinding to get to level 12. Obviously, Wizard City should theoretically only get you to level 10, because that's how it is. It's like 10 levels per world, but you know, I don't want to have to go crazy to get to level 12. You know, it would be nice if there's a little bit more than that with side quests.
The undead stole all my crystals.
I've got lots of raw crystal. I could grind you another one, but the mill's broken. Undead stole the wheel cogs and scattered them all over.
Also, I think Haunted Cave, besides Lord Nightshade, Haunted Cave was never part of the original like main Wizard City quest, because I know in this main quest line you do have to go and
But
beat
even
lost
if I
field
could
guards.
grind you a crystal, I couldn't charge it. My lightning rod won't work. A Scarlet Screamer stole the primary coil.
Yeah, he used to be part of the Kraken quest line.
You could help get me up and running again. Gather up the cogs and get my coil back from the Scarlet Screamers, and I'll get you a crystal.
The amount of colors on your clothes, yeah, dude. I'm wearing some random stuff. Don't worry, we'll focus on gear as soon as we're done with all the quests. And yes, because there is an event related to stitching, I think we will eventually be able to stitch gear too. So yes, stitching will be a part of the series. And even if we couldn't do it, like that's one thing I may make an exception for with respect to getting trivia crowns, because it is purely cosmetic. But at the same time, yeah, honestly, yeah, because some of the long-term goals with this series will literally be cosmetics, like Beast Moon and Decathlon. A lot of the rewards you get from them are cosmetic things that look pretty nice. So. Sorry, I forgot to hit my mute button. Yo, is there a what boss is over here? Obviously there's the Galvanos Tower over there, but there's no sigil, so it's probably just like a spell quest boss if there is anything. Alright, Scarlet Screamer time. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna have to summon a minion because I forgot to switch out my myth spells. That's okay though. Yeah, and I definitely don't want to use my Kraken, so let's just do this. Oh, Halloween. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's right. You can function without stitching your gear, gotta stay dripped out. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, stitching is something you can do without spending crowns through the stitch, the Rate My Stitch event. So, yeah. Nice. Ooh. Does it look better? Okay, it looks better. We have a cape now. Sure, that works. Okay, let's go ahead and put in our lightning bats, because you know, just who wants to do all the other stuff we're doing when you can just lightning bats? And let's do that. Let's do like past lightning bats and then just spam thunder snakes. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. None of my accounts have memberships. That was a waste of time. I could have just passed in bats. So I have to go through this animation time right here. Why storm spells? Because storm spells do more damage. This is not a full questing playthrough. This is we're only doing the quest to unlock everything else. Questing is just a small part of the playthrough, the walkthrough. So we're gonna use the spells that do the most damage, and the highest damage on spells is storm spells. And honestly, because of Rochambeau, as long as I'm not in elemental school, as long as I'm not in elemental school, it is within my identity to use. Within my crossplay identity to use storm spells, because Myth is opposite Storm, Death is forward synergy with Storm, Life is reverse synergy with Storm, and then Myth is opposite synergy with Storm. So, and then Balance is technically a little bit of everything, and then Storm is just Storm. So unless you're Fire or Ice, based on the new Rochambeau system, it is perfectly normal to be, you know, using Storm spells. And because of Spellements, even as a Fire and an Ice, there are utilities that you could benefit from. In terms of like counters, Storm is the way to counter Hots and Dots. So, you know, if you're Ice and you're struggling against Dots, then you can use Storm. If you're fire and you're struggling against hots, you can use Storm. I should have just used the teleporter. Actually, I think it's no, yeah, because we have to go all the way here, all the way back there. So it's quicker to just walk at this point. You're a fire Wiz, you don't know anything about the meta. Yeah, that's the thing, dude. Like they need Wiz really needs, if they want new players to come into PvP, they really need to stop making it so that so that you only experience standard combat in standard mode. They should have incentives, which with like tutorials that slowly build up your knowledge to be able to do Rochambeau stuff. And yeah, sure you could do that through Beast Moon, but they should do it in like the main like story and stuff like that. They should introduce it in the main story.
Splendid. Now put those cogs to good use and get the old wheel turning. I'll fix the lightning rod. What's
this new system? It's like a rock paper scissors type system to relate the schools. There's plenty of videos on it that go into much greater detail, but yeah, it's in my opinion, it's a really creative way to go about things.
We're ready. Here, just pull this lever and we'll charge that Lumina crystal right up.
It makes more sense than whatever arbitrary system they had in the past. Although there are some things that make it confusing, like Storm being a healing school just because it's behind life seems kind of what's the word? Contrived? Is that yeah, contrived. Actually, that's the perfect word, yeah. Like, I mean, yeah, Healing Current was a spell, technically. But Storm, again, healing is something you typically think of a more defensive school. While Storm is like the offensive, has always been the attack school, the offensive school. Just them having healing as an identity just it seems very counter to what Storm is supposed to do. So it does seem contrived simply for the sake that they're behind life in the Rochambeau. And then fire as well. Again, it seems like, again, fire is the second damaging school. And I mean, yeah, they had Link and Power Link, but you know, like Healing Current and Power Link and these spells were created before Rochambeau was ever a thing. So it just ended up working out. I don't know how they decided to give those two schools heal specifically, but at the same time, they also gave Death a heal technically, like with Sacrifice very early on. And you know, they ended up giving Myth a heal. They gave Ice a heal. So, but yeah, I don't know. Still seems contrived. I don't know. I will make a whole video explaining the budget walkthrough at the end of July. So at this point, I will bring the budget walkthrough back. In terms of like all the old videos that I have privated, I do have a plan to bring them back eventually. It's just I want to make like an explanation video, and I want to bring them back in the right way, because like a lot of those videos have outdated descriptions. I have like the Discord server and all those, and I want to update the description of all the videos to make sure that, like, you know, when I bring the video, and I also have to fix all the playlists as well. There's a lot of stuff that's like broken with those videos, so when I bring them back, I want to bring them back in a way that's like, you know, done right. So that's why I don't want to rush it, and I just don't have a whole lot of time right now to manually go through each video. So I want to bring them back in a specific order and in a specific way, so that I don't just like throw like hundreds of videos at you guys all at once. So yeah. Plus I you know, I want to make sure the monetization, all that stuff is right. So yeah. Stream, what do you mean? Lag like crazy? I don't know. All right.
Thanks to you, I'm back in business. Here you are, one brand new, fully charged Lumina crystal. She's a beauty. I hope she serves you well.
All right. Yeah, at this point we only have 2 quests. I wish I could order the quests. Let's go ahead and hide the Dirt Mound one for now, just so that we only have these 2 quests right in front of us. Yeah. Yeah. Again, this series is supposed to replace the budget walkthrough in a way. I know the budget walkthrough itself is like the main questing that people want to see, but the point of this series is to show people that, listen, you don't need to play the base game if that's something that's only going to be pay to play forever. You don't need to play the base game to be able to, you don't need to pay to be able to enjoy the Wiz. So, yeah.
A Lumina crystal! This should be just what we need. The Lumina Crystal will boost the power of my ritual. It'll work this time, I'm sure of it. It's working!
Nice.
Susie, I can see her. But what was that horrifying thing with her?
That's the Harvest Lord. We studied him in class. He's a powerful spirit from the underworld who harvests the souls of the innocent.
Why does the dialogue sound so
It
quiet?
looked like she's in Galvanos Tower.
I don't know, maybe it's just my ears.
The Harvest Lord is enchanting the storm.
I did
amulet.
just wake up,
Wizard,
so.
please free my sister.
Okay, we do get a new robe, which gives us 50 HP, which is better than the one we have right now, so that's nice. Yo, chat, imagine we get the Elven hat on the first run. That is something we will eventually farm for, but if we get it on the first try, that would be an anomaly, dude. Okay, once again, actually, yeah, no, we can just take the teleporter. Okay, I was gonna say, what is that reagent thing? It's just the reagent vendor. Oh man, here we go. Okay, so let's prepare for this. I wanted to see what we do with this troll minion, but in all honesty, we don't need it, because you know, our best spell against the Harvest Sword right now is this thing right here. And I think our best bet is literally just Golem Minion. Obviously have some heals. Maxed out heals, that's 5 spells right there. But then we're using a Kraken to take out the boss, and we can use the Lightning Bats to take out the minion. So, honestly, we don't really need anything outside of this. And then, yeah, let's just have shields. Yeah, honestly, bro, like, we don't need anything besides this. I want to have max shields, but I also want to have max heals, so let's do this. That way we're guaranteed to, or we have a very small chance. There's only one card that we're not going to pull, so if all 3 of those, if that, well, there's going to be 3 cards that we don't pull, but I want to pull the Golem as like the first card, so. Because there's going to be 3 cards that we don't pull, there's a very low chance that all 3 of them are going to be Golems. I do want to pull the Golem first turn, but I also want to have all my stuff. So yeah.
Ah, another soul to harvest. I knew my little prisoner would draw more to me, like flies to honey. Wait, my dark master warned me about you. Ha! Imagine the reward he will give me when I present him.
That old stream of luck. Let's see. What's up, Jarmal Kendrick? How you doing? Looking forward to stream. Welcome to stream. Hope you enjoy. How far people have gotten in the game by doing trivia and buying zones? I mean, you can complete the whole game, but it would just take a very long time to do trivia, so.
Help!
At that point, it's better to just work a job. Even as a completely free-to-play player, there are better methods in-game that you should do. Like, you know, for example, do like pet lens for like empowers, and then like with the empowers buy like a free membership code, one single free membership code, get far enough to be able to do monstrology and then make monstrology summons. Like there's ways to like do trading to get membership codes, but you just have to be, and like if you go through GTP, there's like a way to do it very reliably, but you know, that's where you have to have more game knowledge and have to have, you know, experience. And we can explore those things too. Like we will explore things where like, you know, GTP and like later on in the series, just that's something that's definitely going to come later on. So yeah. For now, I want to explore as much possible as we can possible before then. So, yeah. All right, here we go. All right, we pulled this. Honestly, there's no reason to waste animation time on that because literally. Okay, let's get rid of one golem. See if we can draw the line. Perfect. You know what? Boom. That's beautiful. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to Golem Lightning Bats. That'll immediately take out the minion and make it an immediate 2v1. And obviously the minion we want out first turn. But now I'll be able to Bats turn 2, take out the Rotting Fodder, 2v1. And then it's literally just wait until I have pips for Kraken. I might honestly not even need the Kraken because maybe the minion just kills before I need anything, you know? We'll see. Yeah, literally just spam shields till Kraken. But obviously first it's better to take out the one that can take out quickly, so. Oh, or do this. And so if the minion doesn't fizzle and hits high end, I could save the Lightning Bats TC. Sorry, not high end. It just needs to not hit low end. Minion diff. Let's see. Because the rotting fodder should have the same resistance as the eels, right? So, right? Yeah, same boost. So, and if he has the same HP, he should also. Okay, he powered. Yo, please hit not low end. No. Wait. Yes, let's go. Wait. Oh, yo, we're speed running right now. Hey, yo. Yo, gimme. There it is. Bro, we are speed running. We are actually just, yo. Honestly, maybe one of these characters we could just do a speed run. Because obviously we're gonna want multiple characters. Like maybe we want multiple characters to level 12. Because again, we're gonna have to explore if it's truly beneficial to have all the characters level 12. But if it is, then yeah, we can like speed run this next time. Because the Kraken is a good quest line to get done, and then use the save the Kraken TC for the Harvest Lord. Look at that, dude. Dang, we made that look so easy.
I am beaten, but my master's grand design is nearly complete. Triton Avenue is doomed.
I know what he's talking about. Meet me outside, Wizard. I need your help.
Okay. Real quick before we leave, let's grab this. Chat.
The ancient Tritons were creatures of the sea and heirs to the power of the Storm Titan. It is thought they used their command of lightning to create technological wonders. But, if true, their inventions were lost to uncertain tides. The Tritons isolated themselves from their dragon and giant contemporaries, but were often blamed for cataclysms on the land or in the skies. Eventually, they retreated to hidden oceans, seldom ever seen again, though some suspect there is a world of Tritons waiting to be found.
Nice. Okay. Listen, we get 75 crowns to start with. Is there anything in the crown shop that we can get gear-wise for 75 crowns? Anything useful at all? Transformations, temporary. I don't think there is. There's not a single piece of gear that we can get. This wand, useless. Scepter tribute, the most meme item in the game. They can buy in the crown shop. Spending crowns. Listen, you get 75 crowns to start with on every account. I don't know why, but you just do. I think you used to be able to start off with 101 crowns way back in the day, but listen. What else are we going to spend these 75 crowns on? Right? I'm going to give a second just in case there's something that chat could think of. Because these are crowns that we get for free. Trivia 3 times? No, I don't want to do trivia, though. I don't want to do trivia. For stitching purpose, there are ways to stitch without doing trivia. So, we're not going to be using trivia. Anything, chat? Nightshade? We can't get Nightshade. Nightshade is requires Firecat Alley and Cyclops Lane. So, Marvelous Minions pack? No. No, we're not gonna spend on that pack. Not for consumables. If I have the chance to get, because again we're gonna be farming. Let me just make sure. Yeah, Harvest Lord. Yep, Elven Stormcap. He drops this 1 crown piece of gear. So, Twigwan for the memes? Nah, dude, we gotta get this. Aw, I mean, nah, yeah, okay. That would have been sick if we did get it, but, you know. Tribute one? Nah, dude, nah. We gotta be practical here. We gotta be practical. Also, I'm sure there's a way to get let's see, Scepter of Tribute Wizard101. There's gotta be a way to get that. Yeah, drop, no, actually, it's only dropped by General Achilles, so we actually will never be able to get that on this account unless Wizard City becomes permanently free. But again, I mean, it's a meme item. We went for a chance to get, you know, a really nice thing, so, you know. Drops rarities they can trade for a stack of empowers. Yeah, but that's, again, those are limited, so I for limited items like that, I don't want to rely on those to, because again, if it's about like trading empowers, I could just do that through standard gold farming. So I'd rather not. You know, I don't want to go through that right now. So what I did was basically that's like one run of the Harvest Lord right there for 50 crowns, which again, crowns are 75 crowns, you really can't do a whole lot with them. So but yeah.
I overheard the Harvest Lord's plans. He was raising an army of rotting fodder, armed with storm magic to attack Wizard City. But there's more. The Tempest Nexus up on the ridge channels storm energy into Triton
Yeah, what's up,
Avenue.
Cass? Hope you're having a great day.
The Harvest Lord diverted the flow of energy to enchant the amulets.
It has been a
But
while
after he
indeed.
finished
It's been
the
like a whole
amulets,
year
he
since I did
directed
the whole
flow back
PvP
on
stuff.
itself.
And
The Nexus will explode
really
and
quit.
take Triton Avenue with it. Use the teleporter by the mill to reach the Tempest Nexus. I'll meet you up there.
okay. We still get that new robe. Feel like spending your last dime on food? I mean, yeah. Yeah. Like it's a good theme. I don't think we can get a whole lot better than that.
Worse than I thought. The Nexus could explode at any moment. The controls, they aren't working. I can't set it right.
Yeah, it's nice to be streaming again,
Professor
yeah.
Maelstrom knows more about storm magic than anyone. Go ask him for help. I'll try to keep the Nexus stable. Hurry!
You can get to Ravenwood and back quickly by pressing the mark button to set your location. Give it a try.
Yep.
Use the return to commons button to get back to the commons, and then head to Ravenwood.
So obviously I could use these two buttons right here, but if you press the page down, it marks location. And then if I press home, it brings me to home. That's just a way to do that without, you know, using your mouse. Keyboard shortcuts are always nice. Yeah, we're almost level 9, so it's pretty good.
Hello, wizard. What? The Tempest.
Yeah, and brings you to the commons. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
dear me, we can't have
For me, it's
that.
really nice because it's all like in this like one part of the keyboard. There's like 4 buttons, and all of them are page up, page down, home, and end. So it's really perfect for me to be able to like just that one bar is like my 4. I basically have physical buttons on my keyboards for these.
Here, take
in, like,
this
one
master
area.
Key. Ring it against the metal of the Nexus 3 times.
Yeah, the
and
nostalgia's always
feedback
great.
loop should end. Good luck. And
Plus,
move
this is
quickly.
nostalgia of like your childhood stuff where your parents didn't let you buy membership. So this is like because it's a free to play walkthrough. So
If you marked your location, click the recall button to return to your mark.
that's why like this walkthrough, I've just been more excited about this than even my budget walkthroughs. And plus, like the actual like part that we have to commit to, the questing thing, is so short. It's only gonna last a few episodes. That after that, it's kind of like doing PvP. You can take a break at any point. There's not it's not like it's a like with the walkthrough series. You kind of have to like stick with that until you finish and get to the last world and finish that.
Did
So
it, Wizard.
yeah,
Triton Avenue is saved.
a full game walkthrough is a huge commitment that I don't, you know.
You didn't happen to run into my little
That I don't
brother
really feel like
Archer
doing
anywhere,
anymore.
Did you? He's all right? Thank goodness. Take me to him. It'll be good to see him again.
I actually don't think that the potions are a bad idea. Like again, you could say that it's like, you know, greedy or whatever. And again, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna call KI greedy for just wanting to make money. That's like there's other longer, like bigger issues than them just being greedy. Because every company is greedy, but my issues with KI again are not that they can want to make money. It's that it's first and foremost that their main source of income is by creating addiction through gambling, and that's how they do that, through packs. That's my biggest issue with KI. After that, yeah, if they're a money hungry company, whatever, you know, that's like a whole separate issue. I don't have an issue with KI making money. That's a whole separate discussion. But as like a moral principle, I feel like everyone should agree that gambling, especially because it's a game that's marketed to children, is a bad thing. And even if it wasn't just marketed to children, just gambling and creating addiction through gambling, even like it even makes adults addicted. Like that's the thing with gambling, and that's why it's so dangerous and so regulated. But meanwhile, you have this like loophole that people are able to do with loot boxes in video games. So yeah, like literally they should be federally outlawed. But of course, our freaking, again, I don't want to get political, but you know, the things that should be politically added to like the legal system, you know, those aren't being added. You know, the amount of damage these things cause while existing as a cop-out excuse for companies to have a like free source of revenue when there's like much more ethical ways to go about it is just, you know, it's lame. It's just lame. Like there's not a whole lot to say other than just lame. But yeah. Get political. Well, yeah, no, so I'm not scared of being political. It's just there's this, so a lot of people don't like politics, and again, the reasoning behind that is also political. You know, it's like the excuse people always have is like, you know, I want this to be my escape from politics. I want this to be my escape. But there's certain people in the world who can't escape the politics of the world. But, you know, at the same time, I can't just, you know, like, again, people are avoiding politics because they're comfortable enough to where they can avoid the politics. So there's a way you can make certain political issues not feel political to then still bring that message to those people that don't want to talk about politics in a way where they can, you know, still be like, hey, yeah, you know, this is something that I can't really disagree on, you know. So it's like, that's something that I need to get better at. So yeah.
You rescued Susie.
Because politics just means power, right? It's just like the distribution of power. So by that logic, like everything that affects your life is political. Like if there's a law, laws are political, you know? So politics affect everyone, whether you want to engage in them or not. They do affect you. Taxes are political. People pay taxes to get some of the basic, you know, like roads and stuff like that, social services, things like that, you know? So yeah.
All's well. The Harvest Lord has been driven back into the shadows, and the storm energy is flowing again.
There's still a lot of undead roaming around, but without the Harvest Lord to direct them, we can handle them.
I'll help. So, the Harvest Lord said he had a Dark Master.
What do you plan?
Track that master down, wizard, so Malastaire's memory can be redeemed.
What do you plan to farm for XP to get to level to get to level 12 after you finish questing? We're gonna have to explore. I have to look at the mechanics behind, because obviously there's no, like, unless I go through gauntlets and like try to get, like, you know, do all the quests. The only way to level up would be to grind XP. So I'd have to like off stream look up the mechanics behind XP grinding and how like you earn XP from combat and try to maximize the amount of XP you get for an amount of time spent. So I'd have to look for, you know, low animation spells, because from what I understand, like it is related to how many, either how much mana or how many pips you spend in the battle. Again, I don't want to speak too much without knowing for sure. So that's something I will look up once I get all the quests done, but we'll see.
Maybe you should leave that for later. For now, tell Sergeant Muldoon that things are calming down.
It's a privilege to be able to distance you. Exactly. Exactly. I was born black, and that's a political topic. Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing, dude. That's. And again, I've not done a great job over the last 3 months explaining like my political positions, but I also don't regret doing these things, because these are lessons that I needed to learn. You know, like I need to do it in a way that's palatable by everyone. So yes, it is a privilege, and then the very fact that people are able to avoid politics is political, and it is a privilege, because yes, there are people who have to deal with politics, and they don't have this escape that a lot of us here have, to be like, yeah, like let me just ignore the politics because and just play my game and just be happy with my life, that I'm comfortable. I'm working a job that I like. I can just be comfortable. I can just avoid politics. I can avoid, you know, discussions, things that make me mentally uncomfortable, things like that, to maximize personal happiness, maximize personal mental health. When, you know, there's people out there that don't even get the chance to have their physical health, their physical well-being, just the right to life isn't even preserved for many people. And that's something that there's nothing they can do to change that. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So yeah. I'm apolitical making yeah. Oh wait, what the heck? Okay, wait. So okay, I'm gonna mark a location here. We're done with the main quest of Triton Avenue. So at this point, it looks like they just have a bunch of side quests for us. So let's, yeah, yeah. Actually, though, maybe the main quests that require you to go to Haunted Cave did have to do with the Lord Nightshade stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Kraken farming stream for XP in 24-hour mounts. We'll see. Like, I will look up off stream to see how to XP grind, because today, you know, we're already close to the 2-hour mark. So, and I don't want to go above 2 hours really. So there definitely is going to be a day. So honestly, but between today and Thursday, I will look up, you know, how to how the XP grinding mechanics work, that, and then like come up with a strategy, and that way, you know, as soon as we complete all the quests, I can immediately start XP grinding.
Triton Avenue's not going to explode? Well, I should hope not. Sounds like things are getting sorted out. What a relief. Whew, thanks, Wizard.
Nice. Level 9. I feel the problem with KI is not seeing the community or barely do it. Doesn't matter. It's a huge reach bird. Just see people. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And then like the remaining players that are here are people that at this point, like no matter what Wiz does, like they'd have to like really like mess something up very badly for people to even quit at this point. So it's in a state where it's not going to get any smaller, but yes, their current strategy doesn't seem to be growing the game either, you know? It seems that they're just trying to find a way to just make it so that they can maximize profit while not losing their current player base. And that seems to be enough to keep the company afloat and like, you know, making, you know, being profitable. But I don't see what they're trying to do to actually grow the game, you know? So yeah.
Now that things are calming down, I hope to go back to investigating what brought me here in the first place. A massive surge of death magic. The Haunted Cave is a powerful nexus of death magic. It could be the source of all the undead troubles plaguing Wizard City. The rotting fodder and
economics
scarlet
too, exactly.
screamers kept me from reaching the cave before, but with your help, I think I can make it.
Okay,
the
so
cave is across the river at the far end of Triton Avenue. Let's go investigate.
all right, let's do that. Let's see what Susie Griffinmaid has to say.
I'm glad to be free
He
of the
moved the
harvest
silver
lord.
chest.
He said he was gonna steal my soul.
Yeah, at this point, the silver chests don't really seem worth it, so I'm just gonna not waste time on them. We'll take a second look at them after, but for now, I just want to focus on the quest. But yeah,
You stopped him before he could, but he needed some of my possessions to do the ritual.
people confuse you when the people crap in the U.S. military, considering it's the only reason the U.S. is U.S. and keeps. Well, that's the thing. Like the U.S. Like if you think of the U.S. as this power that can do no wrong, when there are many people across the world which see the U.S. as the greatest evil, like if you can't see that, that's a possibility that, you know, we could be the bad guys, then, you know, like you kind of close yourself off to this very narrow world view. Like, yes, it's not just America bad or that like the U.S. has been bad, but like the idea that the U.S. has been this place that's done no wrong or can do no wrong is just an insane. It's just an insane like position to take. And that goes for any government. Any government can become evil. You know, like any group can turn evil. So there's like, you shouldn't allow this idea that like just because this one group has historically been great, and because the end result is great, that it justifies the means, or that there's no way that it can become evil. You know. So yeah.
He sent his minions to bury my Athame, spellbook, and spell deck in mystically resident places, whatever that means. I don't think I could find them, but maybe your pet could sniff them out. I really need to get my stuff back. Will you help me?
Bring back some nuanced thought. I mean, that's like, here's the thing, right? When I started the ice budget walkthrough, like people think that this started like when I made that life video in April, but when I started the ice walkthrough, when I first came back to Wiz after an entire year and a half or a year and a quarter of not uploading a single video, my first video back, I made it very clear that I would be more open to talking about real world issues. That was when I really decided, hey, I'm going to talk about things that might make people a little bit uncomfortable instead of just being this like, you know, Wizard101 only thing where we're not going to sprinkle in bits of real life. Because, you know, yeah, for the first 3 years or 4 years when I was making content, I was not really doing much outside of streaming and stuff like that. Like as at the beginning, I was working part-time at Staples, but then after that, as soon as I was able to start making some money off YouTube, I quit my part-time job, and until I got married, I had no reason to do anything besides just part-time YouTube stuff. So I was completely like not dealing with any of the real world stuff. I was in that position where it's like, you know, I'm not doing anything but just like, you know, going to school. I mean, yeah, I'm going to school. Yeah, you know, I'm doing like some things, like I'm filling my gas and stuff, but I'm not really affected. Like I'm not really living life as like, you know, what like the typical American adult worker is doing. But now this year, ever since I got married, I started, you know, going through the experience of trying to like start job hunting, how difficult it is to even get an actual full-time job. Then, you know, it took a year to get that, but now I have a full-time job. But it's like, you know, now I have a full-time job, but like now I have to go through all the trials and tribulations of all that, you know. So, but yeah, and so that's why I was like, you know what? Now I'm at a point where I feel kind of stable with my job. I do want to get back to the YouTube stuff, but now I have a lot more life experience to bring up, and I don't want to just like ignore these realities that I'm going through every day. And I'm sure a lot of people can resonate with those, you know, because I'm sure a lot of y'all are also working jobs out there and, you know, doing stuff productive. So yeah. 14 rice is ready. All right, I'll have it after karate, because yeah,
requires you to have a pet.
I don't want to stuff myself before going for martial arts.
Pet, equip it from the pet tab in your spellbook.
XP is only based on how many pips you use in the battle. 3 XP per pip, and 0 pip spells also count as 3. Okay. 3 XP per pip, but then 0. Okay. So honestly, there's a mathematical formula right there. So you could relate spells and pip cost, and then, which honestly at that point I feel like, so you have to consider the fact that there is a baseline amount of time that a combat takes, and then like try to look for the fastest animation spells, which might just end up being wand hits, because again, if you're getting 3 XP per wand hit, why not just fight a high health boss and just spam wand hits? That might be the best, but I don't know, we'll see. You were saying the U.S. Canada said because the U.S. military is the only reason the U.S. has allies. If the U.S. were to completely just stop it, it loses allies. I mean, fair. Although again, maybe the U.S. specifically is reliant on the fact that it has a strong military to have its allies, but you don't need a strong military to have allies. To have strong allies, you just need to agree with the moral principles of whoever is the strongest military power. So you look at any company that's friendly to the US and is in a good region that's not, you know, torn apart by war, is able to prosper as long as they're like completely, like, as long as they have natural resources and they're willing to share those natural resources with the dominant military power. Yeah, they're and, you know, like their people also agrees with what the government's doing, then yeah, that place is gonna prosper. So and yeah, there you go. What Power Ferric said too. And again, like, there's a lot like related to geopolitics that I don't know. So,
you can control it directly.
But yeah, like,
button on the bottom left of the screen. Then press the
yes, I will do the special events. Actually, Skeletal Dragon Mount is actually one of the things that, so Lost Pages itself, it has like this Dragon Rider gear, which is probably like the best in slot gear. Again, like from like some basic stuff I've been looking up, it is probably the best in slot gear. So yes, I will be getting those things as well.
Playing as your pet will make certain items and objectives available that weren't before. But likewise, pets can't talk to most people or engage in wizard duel. You can play as your pet until its happiness runs out.
Is that only from pips used by yourself, or is it considered? No, it's the pips that you use. It's the pips that you use yourself. Okay, this is again a pet related quest, so we're gonna avoid that for now. We're gonna fully like go all into the Duncan Grimwater stuff in Haunted Cave. Let's do that, and then let's unhide this quest right here. Again, these ones are, you know, things that I can't really do. So the History of Magic, Gobblestone, Black Hope. So Black Hope Tower I could get. I can't get that one. So yeah, Black Hope is the only history book that I can still get. I can access Lord Nightshade's Tower and Sapphira's Tower, but unless I can access those through Team Up, I don't want to go to those. Which I don't think I can access them through Team Up until I have actually unlocked those areas, which I can't do without, you know, having access to premium areas. All right. I should probably, because the reagents are so easy to get now, I should probably avoid wasting time gathering reagents, because like we can just go, once we need those reagents, we can go all in to get them. I can't see why I would need Mistwood or actually for, yeah, I don't, what would I need Mistwood for? Because you use flax now to craft the one-shots. I know before you used to use like Mistwood and stuff, but they changed that, so. It was just upheld the US opting for just staggering military equipment would be a massive blow. Okay. Yeah. Again, there's a lot of stuff related to geopolitics that I am unfamiliar with, but you know, I have like some basic moral principles that I stand on, and outside of that, like, I don't really have strong political opinions. My political opinions are derived from my sources of morality. So
you made it. Good. I was right. The haunted cave is open again. It's been sealed for decades. This certainly explains all the undead. Who could have done this? Malastare helped cast the spells that sealed the cave so long ago. If only he were here, I'm sure he'd fix it.
Oh, it includes may cast or will cast spells. Okay, interesting.
I know you think Malastare's behind
Yo,
this,
by the
but
way,
it's just impossible. Someone's impersonating him, and we need to find out who that is.
yo, shout out to Abiding Star. Abiding Star has actually been doing a completely free to play walkthrough, like for like at least a few months now. So if again, I'm personally not gonna watch it because I don't want to spoil it for myself. But if you guys want to like skip ahead in time and see what someone else is doing completely free to play, then I definitely recommend checking out Abiding Star.
Those field guards, I can't beat them. But if you fight them, I can examine their auras. Maybe I can see who summoned them.
We're seeing how much aura the field guards have. Okay. Oh yeah, we're looking at all quests now. So yeah, now we finally can do the dreadful assignment quest and defeat the field guards. Oh wait, before going into combat, let me. So they have 395 HP, which means, yeah, yeah, field guards are a bit annoying. So I think trap, troll, and a bat kills the field guard. But they can myth shield as well, so I shouldn't just go all in. Let's do 2 traps, 2 trolls. And how much resist do they have? Field guard, Wizard101. They have 20 storm resist and 20 myth boost, so 1.2 divided by 0.8. So I basically do 50. I have to basically do a 50% multiplier. So 70 times 1.5 is 105. 110. 5 is so yeah. Basically, myth spells are higher damage per pip than storm spells because of the resist to storm and the boost to myth. Although they can use myth shield, which is something to consider. Yeah, 395 is their HP. Yeah, so basically I will I think it's best to just trap, troll, bat. I think that's the fastest way to kill them for now until I can get like trap Cyclops, which actually trap Cyclops 265, right? 265 times 1.2 times 1.3. Okay, did I just lose connection? Okay, 430. So yeah, trap Cyclops is actually going to be the way to kill field guards once I get to level 10. Of course, assuming that. Although I could also use my bloodbat thing or this thing, so I could trap, troll, and then use the bat. Actually, now the animation is long and no, let's use it. We have one more use of it left. Whoa, what's this?
You must refill your pet's happiness to use pet mode. Feed it pet snacks to do
okay, yeah, because I ran out of pet happiness.
Like the snack, the more happiness it gains.
Okay. Biggest. What is the meaning of Jobless walkthrough? It basically means completely free to play. No membership, no crowns, no bundles, none of that. Okay, that doesn't even kill. Yeah, it's just so yeah. I think just trap, troll, bloodbat is the way to go. Yeah, Jobless walkthrough means completely free to play. So chat, if someone does ask that question, you can just tell them it means completely free to play, and then also guide them the description because. Yeah, I feel like that answer should be satisfactory for people, but if they want more info, they can definitely go to the description, but yeah. Remember all the quick maths you did? Dude, there's going to be a lot of quick maths. There's going to be, although, so with Decathlon, there definitely will be quick maths, but with Beast Moon, because the combat is so simplified based on the numbers and how it works, we won't have to do much quick maths. But yeah, with Decathlon, there will definitely be a lot of math. So for the people that liked all the math that we did in the budget walkthrough, fear not. When we come up with a farming strategy, when we come up with all that stuff, we're going to use a lot of math. Quick arithmetic to be specific. Yeah, but quick math is like, you know, like 2 + 2 is 4 minus 1, that's 3 quick maths. Like that's, you know, like Like quick maths, like it's the like a pop culture reference type B, you know, like honestly, that's the most honestly, yo, Reflex, I gotta be honest, that's the most nerd face emoji thing you've said all day. quick arithmetic to be specific. Yo, can we get a nerd face emojicon in the chat? Oh my goodness, quick arithmetic is crazy, bro. Yeah, Big Shaq. 2 + 2 is 4 - 1, that's free quick maths. Everyday men's on the block. Bro, when I was in high school, that was, bro, oh my goodness. And it was either my junior or senior years, but like that was the thing, bro. Like it was the thing, dude. The thing goes skrrrra, pop pop ka ka ka, skibby pop pop, and the boom boom brr, boom, skia, boom 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 boom, boom boom. You're done now. Stop. You stop. How about you stop? Yo, what is the Big Shaq, man's not hot lyrics. Bro, that yo, Big Shaq, the one and only, man's not hot, never hot. 2 + 2 is 4 - 1, that's 3 quick maths. Everyday man's on the block, smoke trees. See a girl in the park, that girl is uckers. When the thing went quack quack quack, you man was ducking. Hold tight, Asni. My brother, he's got the pumpy. Hold tight, my man. He's got the frisbee. I trap on the phone, moving that cornflakes, Rice Krispies. Hold tight, my girl Whitney. Wait, is this even the, what the heck? Wait, this is the, no, what the heck? Man, this isn't the original. This is like the original that he did on like the radio show. That was the best one. That was the best one, dude. Where's like the original one? Yeah, hop out the 4-door with the 4-4. It was 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chilling in the corridor. Your dad is 40. What? Hop out the 4-door with the 4-4. It was 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chilling in the corridor. Your dad is 44. And he's still calling man for a draw. Let him know. When I see him, I'm gonna spin his jaw. Take man's Twix by force. Send man shot by force. What? Stop. You stop. You stop. You stop. You gotta know I got the sauce. No ketchup. Just sauce. Raw sauce. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed my TED Talk. Please stop. Bro, you're the only one that's telling me to stop. No one else in chat is saying stop. You stop. Anyways. I'm entertained. But yeah, point is quick maths. 2 + 2 is 4 - 1, that's free. Quick maths. Yo, what's up, buddy? What's up, Farshad? How you doing? Doing well. Yeah, let's just finish off with a troll. How many? By the way, I've not been paying attention. Cheese broccoli. So wait, actually, pet stacks are not a terrible way to get gold. I still think there's no way anything's gonna be a better gold source than fishing, but I do want to explore non-energy sources because there is gonna be a time where we're gonna want to save our energy for pets. Although, honestly, we could just use one of the characters for the energy, And then the rest of the characters could just use all their energy for fishing to get gold that way. And then all the pet hatches we do on the other characters. So I don't know. We're gonna have to figure all that stuff out, but we'll see. Oh yeah, gardening. Yeah, wait. I told you. Actually, wait. No, it's literally just gardening. It's literally just gardening.
You did well fighting those field
In fact,
guards. They're even stronger than I thought. And I saw something die.
I actually responded to a comment earlier today where someone was asking for, you know, an updated like fishing method, because obviously it was on like the blackberry jellyfish nerf video, and I was talking about how, like, you know, there's 3 main ways to get gold. One is through fishing, which is a, like, you know, it's an energy, like, you spend energy but you get a lot of gold very fast, very quickly. If you don't want to spend energy, then but you want to actively farm, Halfang / Azurk is still the best solo way to farm, from what I know, unless there's like a new way that is like, you know, soloable, that's faster, like more time efficient to get gold. But there's, yeah, so there's that, and then there's the last one, which is the best one, which is gardening. Gardening is it's a passive way to get gold. Like time literally farms the gold for you. You can do other things instead of actively gold farming. So if you find a good plant that gives you gold, then yeah, that's the way to do gold farming. So yeah, I totally forgot about that.
They're minions.
We don't have
Nightshade.
Yeah, we don't have access to couch potatoes, but we have other plants that we could use. You know.
He was sealed in this cave ages ago, but now he's free. There's a tower deep in haunted cave. Someone must have broken its seals and freed the Harvest Lord, Rattlebones,
बस
and
जॉब की
Lord
वजह से
Nightshade.
थोड़ा सा थका हुआ तो लेकिन उसके अलावा you know सही सलामत से जिंदगी चल रही है अभी. गर्मी अब काफी सारी बाहर, लेकिन एसी लगाए तो इतनी गर्मी नहीं लगती, और प्यास ज़्यादा लगती है, लेकिन उसके अलावा you know, it's all is well. You can understand like 70%. Yeah, basically what I said was, so what rowing oars at night said was "Aap kaise ho," which means like how are you, and I just said I'm good, everything's going well, life's going well. It's a little hot outside, but the AC is on inside, and I get a little thirsty, but I'm drinking water, so yeah. Bilingual stream. Bro, I'm trying to learn a lot of different languages. That was just my native tongue right there. Tower deep, someone is supposed to...
If we can get closer, I may be able to
there's a
sense
tower?
echoes of the ritual that opened the tower.
Wait,
Let's go.
we might be able to beat another boss? Wait, really? Hold up. He's learning Japanese? I was, but I actually paused that because I think I would rather learn, like, at least, again, if I'm, when it comes to doing anything, I want to make sure I'm doing it right. So I want to make sure, because I have an actual proper Japanese, like the Genki Volume 1 textbook, but I want to like actually like properly like have set time every day to study Japanese to do it at this point. So I'm not spending any more time learning it, because I have my baseline level of knowledge right now, and now I'd rather wait until I'm able to fully like study the textbook properly. So yeah.
This can't be. I can sense the portal and the spell that opened it. I'd recognize the magical resonance anywhere. Malistaire. You were right. Malistaire's alive, and he's turned on us all. He's trying to destroy Wizard City. But why?
Bro, he's coping now.
I've got to warn Malorn, or acting Professor Ashthorn, and then, I don't know. What can we do? What can any of us do?
Alright. So that's that. We get ore as well, which is nice, because ore can be turned into, oh, there you go, diamond. Which, I don't know what that's used for in Wizard City, but, you know, who knows? Who knows? Maybe there will be a use. I'd imagine that all the regions in Wizard City can be used for some Wizard City stuff, right? Immersion is the best way, yeah. And honestly, like, there's no, like, Japanese is kind of an interesting one, because, I don't know how I can immerse myself in Japanese other than just... So by immersion, do you mean, like, fully being in an environment where you're only, like, things are only in Japanese? Or do you mean, like just immersion as in, like, you have to, like, fully, like, go all in and, like, try to actually study it? But yeah, so that's done. Again, a lot of these quests are like very low XP, so Like, let me see. Is there any? Yeah, Lucky Hook Line, which is the fishing quest. So, but I'd rather, before I start fishing, I'd rather get all the other side quests done. So let's just focus. So I think we're done with Triton Avenue at this point. So let's just, first off, let's sell our gear. Let's sell our gear. Let's go to the bazaar. Let's see, like, does the new gear, like bazaar gear, start at level 12 or start at level 10 and end at level 10, or can you go all the way up to like level 12 gear? I want to see that. Watch the Japanese and English subtitles. Oh yeah. I mean, I mean, there's anime, but again, like with anime, you have to be careful because, like, one thing that's like Japanese as a language, and one thing that's very important is there's like different levels of formality with which you speak in the language. This is something that's a very easy concept for me to grasp because in Urdu there's also a very similar thing. Like obviously in English there's like the word you, right? But in Urdu there's like multiple ways to say you. There's like so I think in Urdu there's just ap and tum. Ap is formal, tum is informal. But in Japanese there's omae, there's kimi, there's anata, there's anta, there's so many ways to say. Like Japanese it's like even more, and like there's specific contexts where you can use a certain thing, and with that stuff you have to immerse yourself, and anime is not a good example of that necessarily because and like first off, like a lot of people watch One Piece, do not learn Japanese off One Piece. Like bro, imagine like learning Japanese just through watching One Piece and then going to Japan, and then you probably look so cringe like just trying to speak Japanese. Just, like I can't even imagine. I cannot. That would be, yeah. There's many levels of politeness. Yeah, but yeah, basically that's what it is. Yeah, in essence. Let's go ahead and sell all this stuff. I'll sell the Athame because it sells for a lot. Actually, I'll keep it because 136 gold means that's 600 gold that I'm gonna have to spend to get it. So I don't want to lose out on gold if it does end up being the best ring, which it very well may be. You don't need the long blue runner. I'll keep all the treasure cards for now. Pet snacks, again, I don't want to sell them just yet because like pet training is going to be a thing, so I'd rather hold on to them for now. Okay, lowest level 5, 10, and then is there level 12? Okay, so it goes 5, 10, 15. So we should hit level 10 first and then go for gear. So let's while we still have time, we have like 8 minutes left before we hit the 2-hour mark. So let me just go and I don't know why I marked the location at the commons, but yeah, let's just get as many of the side quests done until we only have fishing quest, Lucky Hook Line quest. Then we'll go all in fishing, and that'll honestly next year we'll probably, like a majority of it we'll spend time doing fishing. So yeah.
Hey, you're back! Can I see your notes? Undead weaknesses, life magic and soap, but they're resistant to blades, rocks, and
rolled up newspapers. What the
I
heck?
had pretty similar results. Let's call this study successfully reproduced. I'll take it to Headmaster Ambrose right away. Thanks, Wizard.
Yay!
I wrote a letter to tell my parents that I arrived safely, but I haven't had a chance to send it. What with all the not arriving safely.
Well, no, so, okay, I'm not saying anime is useless. That's not what I meant. What I meant is, like, you shouldn't only use anime as your source of learning it. No, it's a fantastic way to, like, it's a great way to immerse yourself. And, like, even though you're enjoying watching something that's, like, again, in my opinion, is a very, like, well-made piece of art. There's a reason why anime is just such a huge industry, because it's, like, very well made, and there's a lot of passion behind everything that's made. It is a great way to immerse yourself in the language. And again, yes, I agree. Immersion is very, very important when it comes to learning a language. So no, I'm not saying it's useless or that even that it's a bad thing. It's just, it should definitely not be the only thing you use. You should do outside stuff. You should never use just one resource for learning a language. You should use many different things. And yes, dramas / cartoons, like all these things are very important with any language, like to be able to learn. Because yes, obviously, the most important thing is to learn the formal way to speak the language, like in terms of practicality. But yes, if you're trying to fully learn a language, yes, you want to learn as much of the language as possible. But yeah. And yeah, absolutely, yeah. For beginners, it's a very easy way to immerse yourself in the language.
Which is
So, yeah.
okay. It gave me a chance to add some stuff about Malistaire. He was my parents' favorite professor.
Anime Japanese
and
sometimes
an
use a
old
joke,
family
yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
Did you know he once drained all the life force out of a troll to regrow a limb, then raised the troll to fight an ogre and save some students? He was a hero. My whole life, I wanted to be just like him. I can't believe what he's doing now. I wish I just knew why. Anyway, sorry. Would you mind taking my letter to Prospector Zeke and ask him to deliver it next time he's in Marleybone?
Okay. Yeah, the thing is, for me, like, a movie is too long. Like, it becomes mentally, like, draining at that point to have to read for, like, a long. That's why, like, anime movies for me just haven't really, like, no matter how good the movie is, it's just hard for me to really watch it, because until I can learn to watch anime without relying on subtitles to understand what they're saying, it's gonna be hard for me to watch movies in Japanese. Whereas a 20-minute anime episode is like, you know, it's so short that there's like a break in between. That's why Studio Ghibli are like the only set of like anime movies that I've been able to fully watch and fully enjoy, because when I watched them at that time, I watched anime in dub, but now that I'm watching the regular anime episodes in sub, it then is weird. It would be weird for me to then watch the movies only in dub while I've been watching the whole anime in sub. So, yeah, it's kind of weird.
Why, sure, youngin'. I'd be downright tickled to deliver that letter. I run a sort of postal service to fund my many wanderings through the spiral. Say, now that I think of it, I just came back from Marleybone. Got a package for, one Miss Penny Dreadful. You know what? How's about I trade you the package for the letter? you take yours to Miss Penny, and I'll take mine to her parents. Off you go now.
Okay. Alright. Dworgen used to be one, but I think he changed. Wait, used to be one what?
The more I think about Malistaire, the
Pixie
more
post?
it doesn't make any sense. Why would someone so good suddenly turn so bad? I just wish I could ask him. If I could find him, maybe he'd tell me. I know he used to live in the dark.
Why did she just
cave
drop her book
before
saying
it was
that?
sealed. Maybe he's hiding out there now. I'll leave my spell book here, just in case I'm gone, so my new friend can come help me.
Alright, so yeah, we won't be able to complete this quest because Dark Cave is a premium area. So go ahead and hide that. Yeah, at this point, the only quests besides, because again, obviously there's Lucky Hook Line. I don't think there's any other quests besides that one. And then in terms of the quests that we can do, there's the Dirt Mounds and the Buried of Thames. So we'll do this for now. Hoard of the Rings. This is a pet quest. It gives us a lot of pet snacks. So this is all Triton Avenue stuff. This is all Wizard City stuff. So let's start this. Wait, we need happiness though. Good thing we didn't feed our pet snacks because. So how much is it? It's 5 happiness per minute. Uh-oh. Yeah, I have beaten Golem Tower. Yes, we beat it during episode 2, I believe, or during number 2. We beat it during number 2. Yeah, actually, we're already pretty much at the 2-hour mark, so I'm just gonna go ahead and probably call it. I think this is a good time to call it. We've finished the Triton Avenue side quest. Besides, this one right here. Yeah, I need some of my possessions. Yeah. So we're just getting her stuff back, and then right here we're just getting some. Yeah, like just like a play as pet quest. So again, not a whole lot of XP. It's probably not worth the time that we're spending, but again, we are trying to complete every single quest we can possibly complete before we do the fishing. And then once we do the fishing, that'll be a great way to get gold, as well as a side activity that we can do. Again, as a goal, we could do like, let's try to collect every possible fish we can as a free-to-play player. And that's where, we could do castle tours. That could be its own whole separate like series, almost like its own separate season, just like trying to get every single fish. That could be its own separate thing. Or maybe we just do it all at like, we do a bunch of things at the same time. Who knows? We'll see what we do. But for now, I will end things off here. Next stream, we will get these 2 quests done, all these like pet finding quests, because again, I don't want to use the happiness stuff. Like, I'd rather do it all at once just to be like efficient. So yeah. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. We talked about a lot of interesting things today. I know I wasn't as efficient. I was talking a lot to chat. So, but that's the thing, because we have chat on the screen now, I think it's fine. So the VOD, I believe it does take up to 24 hours for the chat to process, but once that happens, people have access to be able to watch the chat replay forever, which is, again, one of the nice things about doing this on YouTube. Now, when I'm talking about something that was brought up in chat, people can immediately go and see the live chat replay to see what messages I was referring to. So, but yeah, I think this is a very good place to call it for today. We'll do the pet stuff next week. Not next week, sorry. on Thursday, we'll do the pet stuff. And then, you know, I don't think the pet stuff should take us too long, so we'll probably also start fishing. So for those of you that are excited about the fishing stuff, next stream will most likely involve fishing, so hopefully do that. And then once we've explored the fishing stuff, then we'll finish up getting to level 12 and then see how it goes from there. Again, super excited for the future of this series. It's going very well. Appreciate everyone that's been supporting it so far, everyone that's been watching on the VODs and in the live streams. And we'll continue this and see how far we can get, and I'll definitely get interested as we go on. So yeah, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Much love. Stay safe out there wherever you are. And actually, before I do anything, let me just make sure that, you know, do this, because I keep forgetting to quit out of the game. So yeah, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Much love. Stay safe out there wherever you are. Have fun. Enjoy life. And as always, have a good evening. Or have a great afternoon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.